Welcome to English Language Academy. Title: The Adventure of Mia and Leo. Chapter 1: The Mysterious Forest. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a girl named Mia. Mia was 10 years old, with bright blue eyes and curly brown hair. She loved to explore and go on adventures. Her best friend was a boy named Leo. Leo had short black hair and was also 10 years old. He loved to play soccer and tell stories. One sunny afternoon, Mia and Leo decided to explore the mysterious forest near their village. The forest was thick with trees, and the villagers often said it was enchanted. They told stories of magical creatures living there. Mia and Leo were excited. "Do you think we will see a fairy?" Mia asked, her eyes shining. "Maybe. Or a talking animal," Leo replied, grinning. They packed some snacks, grabbed a map, and set off towards the forest. Chapter 2: The Journey Begins. As they entered the forest, the sunlight filtered through the leaves, creating beautiful patterns on the ground. The air smelled fresh and green. They walked along a narrow path, listening to the sounds of birds singing and leaves rustling. After walking for a while, they found a small stream. The water was clear and sparkling. They decided to sit on a rock and have their snacks. Mia took out some cookies, and Leo had an apple. "This place is amazing," Mia said, looking around. "Yes, it feels like a magical world," Leo agreed. Suddenly, they heard a soft giggle. They looked around but saw nothing. "Did you hear that?" Mia whispered. "Maybe it was a fairy," Leo said excitedly. They decided to follow the sound. They walked deeper into the forest, their hearts racing with excitement. Chapter 3: The Enchanted Clearing. After a few minutes, they stumbled upon a beautiful clearing. In the middle of the clearing was a sparkling pond. The water shimmered like diamonds. Around the pond, colorful flowers bloomed, and butterflies danced in the air. "Wow!" Mia gasped. "This place is like a dream." As they approached the pond, they saw a small creature sitting on a rock. It had tiny wings and a glowing body. It looked like a fairy. "Hello, travelers," the fairy said with a smile. "I am Lila. Welcome to my home." Mia and Leo could hardly believe their eyes. They had found a real fairy. "Can you really fly?" Leo asked, his eyes wide. "Yes, but only when I am happy," Lila replied, twirling in the air. "What brings you to the enchanted forest?" "We wanted to explore and see magical things," Mia said, smiling. "Then you have come to the right place. I can show you many wonders," Lila said, her wings sparkling. Chapter 4: The Magical Tour. Lila led Mia and Leo around the clearing. She showed them the special flowers that changed color when you touched them. They played with the flowers, laughing as they turned from red to blue to yellow. Next, Lila took them to a tree that was much larger than any they had seen before. Its trunk was wide and its branches reached high into the sky. "This is the wise old tree," Lila said. "It knows many secrets of the forest." Mia and Leo looked up in awe. "Can it talk?" Mia asked. "Of course," Lila said. "Let's ask it a question." They approached the tree, and Lila said, "Oh, wise old tree, what should we ask?" "Ask it how we can become friends with the creatures of the forest," Leo suggested. Lila closed her eyes and said, "Wise old tree, how can we become friends with the creatures of this forest?" The tree rustled its leaves, and a deep voice came from it. "To befriend the creatures, you must show kindness and respect. Share your laughter and be brave." Mia and Leo smiled at each other. They promised to be kind and brave. Chapter 5: The Friendly Creatures. After their visit to the wise old tree, Lila led them to a small hill. At the top, they saw many animals gathered. There were rabbits, deer, and even a small fox. "Look, they are having a party," Lila said. Mia and Leo joined the animals. They played games, danced, and even sang songs. The animals loved their laughter and soon became their friends. As the sun began to set, Lila said, "It is time for you to return home, but you can come back any time." Mia felt a little sad. "Will we see you again?" she asked. "Of course. Just follow the sound of the laughter," Lila said with a wink. Chapter 6: Home Again. Mia and Leo made their way back to the village, filled with joy. They talked about everything they had seen and done in the enchanted forest. "Can you believe we met a fairy?" Leo said, still excited. "And we made friends with animals," Mia added. When they reached the village, they promised each other to keep the magical forest a secret. It would be their special place. From that day on, Mia and Leo visited the forest often. They learned to be kind and brave, just like the wise old tree said. They had many adventures with Lila and their animal friends, each visit more magical than the last. Chapter 7: A New Adventure. One day, while exploring a new path in the forest, they found a hidden cave. The entrance was covered with vines and flowers. "Should we go in?" Mia asked, feeling a mix of excitement and fear. "Let's do it," Leo said bravely. They entered the cave, and it was dark at first, but soon they saw glowing stones all around. The stones lit up the cave with beautiful colors. "Look at this place," Mia exclaimed. Suddenly they heard a soft sound like a whisper. They turned to see a small dragon with shimmering scales. "Don't be afraid," the dragon said gently. "I am Ember. I guard this cave." Mia and Leo were amazed. "You're a dragon," Leo said in awe. "Yes, but I am friendly. I need your help," Ember said, looking worried. Chapter 8: The Dragon's Request. "What do you need help with?" Mia asked, curious. Ember explained that a dark shadow had fallen over the forest. The flowers were wilting, and the animals were scared. "I can't leave the cave, but I need brave friends to find the source of the shadow," Ember said. Mia and Leo exchanged glances. They felt a strong desire to help. "We will help you," Mia declared. Ember smiled. "Thank you. Follow me to the edge of the cave. I will guide you." Chapter 9: The Quest Begins. As they followed Ember's glowing tail, they felt a sense of adventure. They reached the entrance of the cave, and Ember said, "Go to the dark mountain. There, you will find the source of the shadow." Let's go, Leo said, feeling brave. They traveled through the forest, determined to help their new friend. As they walked, they saw the flowers losing their color, and the animals looked sad. Mia took a deep breath. We have to find that shadow. Chapter 10. The Dark Mountain. After a long walk, they arrived at the dark mountain. It loomed above them, covered in dark clouds. This must be it, Mia said, feeling nervous. As they climbed the mountain, they could hear a strange sound. It was like a growl. Leo held Mia's hand tightly. At the top of the mountain, they saw a figure. It was a dark creature with glowing eyes. Who dares to come here? The creature roared. We are here to stop the shadow, Leo shouted bravely. Chapter 11. Facing the Shadow. The dark creature laughed. You think you can stop me? I thrive on fear. Mia felt scared, but remembered Ember's words about being brave. We believe in kindness and friendship, she shouted. The creature paused, looking surprised. Kindness? What is that? Maya took a step forward. Kindness means being nice and caring for others. You don't have to be alone. The dark creature looked confused. But I am always alone. No one wants to be my friend. Chapter 12. A Change of Heart. Mia and Leo exchanged glances. You don't have to be alone anymore, Leo said. We can be friends. The creature hesitated, and slowly its dark form began to change. It became smaller, and the dark clouds lifted. I want to be friends, it said softly. Mia and Leo smiled. Then let's be friends, they said together. Chapter 13. Light Returns. As soon as they spoke those words, the mountain began to glow. The dark creature transformed into a gentle spirit, its eyes now warm and kind. Thank you, the spirit said. You have freed me from the darkness. Mia and Leo watched in awe as light spread across the mountain and the forest. The flowers bloomed again and the animals cheered. We did it, Mia exclaimed. Thanks for watching English Language Academy. Subscribe now.